dirty on my arm. We got more clothes. Looks China, but it could be a buck. I don't think so. Oh. Probably all costume, but look at this. Something that's a Leatherman. Stanley. Still not bad. I know this looks all fake, the costume, but we'll see. I'll have to look at it better at home. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this better at home. Okay, this was in the corner. I think it's a machete. This is old shoes and a cheap hat. Oh yeah, phone chargers or battery packs. Nice and duct taped. It's a pull-on hatchet head though. That's good. I can sell the head. Christ. Old cards. Oh my God. Tripod. That's the biggest laptop I've ever had. Please be good. Please be good. That's pretty good. Alright, so I did not want to film in there, you know, there's people everywhere and stuff, so I just loaded it up and I'm going to unload in my unit and then go through it. We just got the last load. Very, very interesting, not good looking stuff, honestly, but let's get into it. This is my storage unit, but this is stuff from the other unit, all of this duffel bag, this and those 2 boxes. I'm just going to go through it here and then load up the truck and take it to the dump tomorrow. Whatever I need to, because I know there's going to be a dump trip. So I'm just going to do it that way. I'm just going to start here and move over. I went through this bag a bit back at the unit and I thought it might have been something good. And then I accidentally grabbed it and it was not good. Alright, I just had to get my gloves real quick because, yeah. So there's like some paracord bracelets and stuff and like random carabiners. And like the biggest carabiner I've seen. Just got a new GoPro, like an actual one, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's hard to tell when it's filming or not. Oh nice, so the front is duct taped. That is a running theme in this unit, is that everything is duct taped. Okay, so I extracted the toy from here. There's other stuff in here, it's just like hard to get to. I think it was like a bunch of bungees, yeah. I'm just gonna dump this actually. Okay. The bag is interesting, but it's in like really rough shape. So I don't know. This has like Delta 56 or something on it. Carhartt. I don't even know. Normally that'd be a decent sign, but sometimes. You know what, I got a chair over here that I'm gonna bring out. Because I don't know why, but my tailbone has been killing me for the past week. And then it'll feel like it's better, and then, you know, go and do unit, move something around real quick, it starts hurting again. Whoa. So I've fallen, break my neck. Okay. Got my Montana Woodworks chair. It's been listed on Marketplace for eternities and has gotten no traction. I'd be really surprised if there's any good clothes in here and stuff like this. I mean, there might be an old tee, maybe, but it's gonna be a lot of Walmart. I'm gonna go through the stuff out here while it's clear. very few things that caught my eye in this unit. Usually I try to save tools, but these are all really cheap stuff. A lot of nails though. I don't know. I was worried about this at first, but then I realized it's a microphone speaker. That's not bad. Be donated. Looks like an old little tool. I need a trash bag. Do you think there's any Snap-on? Oh, there's actually some Craftsman and stuff and Stanley. And there might be some money in here. I might look up some of the really old stuff, and then the rest of this I'll probably just, all the cleaning tools, lot it up though on Marketplace for pretty cheap. Recoup what I can on my total price. What's this? Battery tester. Yeah. One thing that actually is worth a little bit, if it works, even if it doesn't, I think I might be able to sell some of it for parts. Xbox logo is actually in there. It's an Elite controller. At least I believe it is. Obviously it needs cleaned up, but like the Elite controllers have a lot more like adjustments. Like you can see all these little parts that you can swap in and out. So it is dirty, but that might be some money right there. Hopefully. And there's just another basic Xbox controller in there too, but that's not really noteworthy. Alright, so I finished the rest of the stuff that was at the unit off camera. Now I have this slew of stuff at home to go through. I'm guessing there's a lot of trash, but I'll show you the stuff that I pick out from both places after this. Okay, so I haven't found too much, but I did find a couple things so far. They're not Misc or Rock Revival, but there's these Y jeans from Los Angeles with the bling bling on the back. And these ones also got the bling bling. Usually those sell for like 20 bucks. On eBay, that is. I don't know if I'll take the time to actually put them on eBay, but I figure they'll sell pretty quick, no matter what I do. And also, this is like mainly a stack of women's jeans that are like okay condition. They need washed, obviously. But I was thinking about doing maybe a market that's around here pretty soon, so I might like wash all these and then, you know, throw them up for like $3 or $4 a piece. They're not in bad shape, they're just a little used, so I think I'd go pretty well. This is just a little shade knife. It's pretty nice though. Needs cleaned up, but I don't know, that might be like 20 bucks possibly. And then this is a green label Ralph Lauren. So not too special, but it does have some pretty cool features, like the buckle knob or whatever it's called. It's totally the wrong name for it. but I'm blanking it. It's the little knobs that they use on the duffel coats, but that's all so far. There's also this first act guitar that's all banged up, so that's probably, I don't know, like $5. But there's also this like bag full of jewelry, so there might be something real in there. It looks like it's all costume from the outside, but I don't know, there might be something. We'll see. I'll go through all the jewelry bags later on today. Okay, so I also did pull this like little video camera. It's older. I don't know. This obviously needs a very good cleanup, but it might be something. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. Got an Amazon Kindle. Okay, now check this out. Okay, this is stamped. I think this is all the same piece too. It's not like this is added onto it, but this is stamped 925, which is, you know, the silver sterling thing, stamp, whatever I'm trying to say. But that is a pretty hefty piece right there. So that might be some money right there. I am like clipping this, you know, because I have to look for the maker's marks and stuff. So it's taken me a while, you know, so I am like pausing the camera while I look and do that because it is pretty boring. But so far we got a chain and a ring. Yeah, I mean, they look like sterling, so that's pretty good so far. If we can keep that going, this might not have been a bad unit. Now imagine if this was actual gold. That would be crazy. I don't see a stamp on this one, and I could be totally wrong, but it does look like silver, kind of. It could just be steel. That's a little patinaed, but it kind of has that look. So I don't know. I'll set off to the side. All right, here we go. This little piece on the back is stamped STS 925. So I do believe the base is sterling silver. Found another little sterling ring. I got through everything in the bag for the most part. This is like all, at least I believe this is all just costume jewelry. And there is this clump of necklaces, which there is some sterling in here. So I might just cut away like the ones I know aren't, like the brass and the really cheap looking chains, because untangling all this would take forever. But I do see like 3 sterling chains in there at least. There might be more. But so far, from the first bag, we got a little change pile. This is all sterling right there. And this is kind of all stuff I want to look up a little bit, or that I might lot together that isn't like inherently worth money, but like, you know, there's a lot of little owl pins and stuff like that. So I might lot all those together for like, I don't know, 20, 30 something on eBay. And these 2 clocks did come from the bag. I started going through this and then I'm like, wait, I got to film. So there's this one. I don't think this is anything, but I'll look it up just in case. This one is pretty cool. It's an old West Clocks pocket watch. It is missing the back, but I don't know. I gotta look that up. So anyways, I'm going into this bag, which looks like it has some watches and like bracelets and stuff. There's a little 925. Is this whole thing silver? I hope. Let me see, tear this off. Get off there. Man, I hope this whole chain is stinking silver. That would be a chunk and a half. 925 Italy. Yeah, I think it's this whole chain. That's pretty good. That's probably the best one so far. We have this bag of costume jewelry. Still have to go through this, and I know that there's sterling in here. But this bag so far, that's all sterling. And these 2 bags are just stuff that I want to look up and see if there's any value at all. Still have to look at the cards, and then we have a little pile of change. So, not too bad so far. It is the next night. I finally got that whole entire necklace bundle undone. And there was a couple sterling made in Italy chains, I think 2. There's probably like 3, maybe 4 grams there. This necklace is stamped 10K EX, so I don't know if that means it's gold plated or if that's a maker's mark. If it's just gold plated, it's really not worth that much. But if it is 10 karat, sorry, I'm trying to get this. There it goes. But if it is 10 karat, then that might be worth a little bit. I gotta look into the maker and stuff. But this one, that's stamped 750, which means 75% purity, which means I do believe 18 karat, which if you sold gold before or you deal with gold, then you know it's like 10 karat's pretty good, you know, any gold is good, but it jumps a lot from 14 to 16. So like 18 is pretty good. So if this is 4 grams like my scale is saying, and it is real, then this could be like $400, you know, which this would be the highest purity gold that I found. Now that that's all said and done, I got a tub full of goods. Let's see if we made any profit from it. To add to the haul part of the video also, I have this stuff in the unit. So like I have a big shop light, don't know if it works. All this other camp stuff. Donating this jacket, but we got like the camp stuff. There's some donate in here also, but that might be like $20. Okay, so this is all the jeans. Approximately 97 grams of silver. There's a gold necklace that's about 4 to 5 grams. Easter Unlimited screen mask. An Xbox Elite controller that powers on at least. I have to get all this tape off and potentially the handle itself too, but a plum hatchet head. An Amazon Kindle, untested. It's actually a pretty cool pin. It kind of feels like brass. Alright, so I'm going to end the video about here though. I'm definitely hoping that chain is real. I do have another video coming out with another unit from the same exact place and the same exact like auction timing and all that. So I'll try to get that done as soon as I can. Peace out. I hope to see you on the next one.